on Star Blood Chronicles.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Starblood Chronicles. I'm your host, Dragon Paul. I know it's been a few months, a couple of months maybe. I've been extremely busy, but it finally paid off because I just published my first children's book. You can find it on Amazon. It's called Fostering a Future. So go ahead and check that out. It's pretty cool. The cover, you open it and it's the full cover. But that's what's been taking me um, a little while to make another episode because I had to get that done. It was time. I had to learn so much marginal stuff, grammatical stuff I already know, building a cover, and then doing everything that KDP wants. So that's out of the way, and we're ready to move forward. For this episode, this is going to be titled Semen Retention. Yes, it's mainly for males, but females should learn this too. That way they can understand certain things and maybe why they feel a certain way, but they don't know that a male is practicing semen retention. You'll understand that once I explain the 5 stages and what stage I'm in, because I've been doing this for at least 2 full months already and a couple of weeks more, but we'll get into that later. Right now, let me kick you some information. So, it's 2026, and this is my first episode of the year. It is about men practicing semen retention. It is the channeling of life force energy towards reality/creation. It's a mastery of your masculinity. If you can get past the first stage, you'll understand only once you're practicing it. You will not understand just by hearing these words. Mars rules the divine masculine. Mars is also the god of war and fertility. It used to be fertility before Westerners changed it to war, but I mean it's all a manly concept anyways. Mars also rules the genitals, aka the root chakra. Because men hold the seed, something changes within your entire aura, mind, soul, which is aura, and the body. Everything, your magneticism or magnetic whatever, changes drastically after the first 14 days. We are meant to rule the physical world in a healthy way. However, frequent ejaculation will tarnish your manhood. For lack of a better word, that's what's happening. It will make you, actually, so the opposite sex, because they're so much more intuitive than men, will view someone who's a complete, who just masturbates all the time. You tend to give off a creepy vibe and you don't even know it, but other people can see it. And that's all you gooners out there. Trust me, women can tell when you are lustful and not carrying yourself in a non toxic manner. And when I started doing it, I could tell, I could see the look that men give to women. So trust me, I knew it too. They know it. And when you're practicing it, you can see through. It's hard to explain, but that's what I'm trying to do here. So let's go. So I kind of started cold turkey. I started in on November 17th, 2025, and it's been just about a full 3 months. I'm almost there. I would say in 2 weeks, I will have hit the fifth stage, and I will go over all the stages with you at the end of this. So, semen retention. In Taoism, the yin was the life force energy. Your semen was your life force and is your life force energy. The yin energy allows a man to step into his divine masculine energy, which is the yang or yang to those who are unconscious. It gives men very sharp mental clarity. Trust me. Strong willpower. Yep. Clear direction in life and a hell of a lot more creativity. These past 3 months that I've been in the middle of it, I'm just creating. By the way, let me take this moment to selfishly plug my merch. So just go to the website right here. You could probably copy and paste it, or you might have to type it in exactly like that. But you could go to my spread shop and check out my designs. This, of course, I customized it for me. But what's dope about that spread shop, the website, is you can customize it to yourself. You could see all my designs, whichever one you like. Put it on the front, put it on the back, put it on a hoodie, put it on wherever on the sleeve. You could write your name. You could write anything in the. Just make sure you hit the customize button before you purchase it. There's a pencil. That's what you want to hit. Make customize it in your own way. Many men that fall for love before they reach their full potential uh, will never reach this fifth state, or many of them don't get past the first stage. I'm just going to be honest with you, because they were programmed to think that spilling their golden seeds in their socks every day makes you cool. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. But the truth here is it's exactly the opposite. It's holding back from expelling is what builds your entire body with the divine aura that I'm talking about. In some traditions, it was believed that you would die faster when you would waste your divine energy, expelling it. There are even some ancient beliefs that it was murder for you to ejaculate outside of a woman's womb because all your seeds would die. It was considered so godlike. Your semen is so close to the divine that used to be considered murder if you were a gooner, I guess you could say, back in those days. When you throw around your seed every day, all day, you will begin to become more on the feminine side. You begin to lose the power of the male species. You become imbalanced. Not, I was going to say unbalanced. You become imbalanced. your energy, energy wise. And this doesn't mean it's a bad to use feminine energy. Not in the slightest. You want what I practice is a perfect level of each energy. That's true balance. That's true human balance. You're not a true human if you aren't balanced. You're a half wit, as Bashar would say. We all have these energies within us. Semen retention, or I'm going to just start saying SR. So we don't have to keep saying it. So, SR, it is the secret to the fountain of youth. You wouldn't believe me about how many people my age and older and younger say, how do you not age? And I know it didn't, I just started this. I get that. But also just living in your highest excitement, that keeps you young because you're always following your intuition. And I definitely don't dwell on negative anything anymore. So that helps too. In sex magic, or just magic in general, the female gets life or energy from our seed. Women who practice energy work know this and can use it against you if they wanted to. And that's what witches can do, because it's their sexual magic is a real thing. All all magic is natural energy. So it's not really that weird or different that people make it seem. In sex magic, a man that has control of his seed finds the women coming back to him more often than not. When you learn to control the goddess, now, do you know what I mean by that? You see, in sex magic, we are taught the goddess isn't just the woman itself herself. The actual goddess, the one with the power, is the vagina. When you can control the goddess in a healthy way, of course, this is what I'm trying to say, then there's going to be more natural attraction. This brings me to sex. It will make the ladies look at you with a natural attraction, an actual pheromone and energy attraction. They can tell a true male from a creep. The more you ejaculate wastefully, the more you appear to the opposite sex as a predator. Even animals listen to you more because they see you as the leader of the pack or just something with strength. So, here are some things that you can do when you feel like jacking it. All right. For one, like I practice, martial arts. Notice how martial arts has Mars in the name. Number two, you can write. Another thing I do, obviously, I wrote down the stuff that I write, what I do, because I'm doing it. Uh, Write the ideas that flow with a clear mind, and you will see the insane difference than when you're all foggy and can't even think of a complete idea sometimes. Of course, exercise, always just do something. I'm trying to tell you guys, in the physical realm that we're in, all of those who excel most of the time are going to be highly active, energetic people. And the more naturally you can do that, the better for you. Your muscles will actually hold better with SR because there's something about the molecules. Don't even ask me because I don't know. But all I'm saying is your muscles come defined better. Here's another activity I do, and this is part of the fifth stage. I'll just say that now. Meditation. Meditation is so key to the Kundalini. When you have all of that divine energy flowing in your body without leakage, the chakras are just aligned and shoot out of your crown chakra. And when you meditate and when you dream, you're connected 10 times more than you were ever while you were just wastefully spilling the seed. So, before I get to the 5 stages, let me just talk about some of my experience. And as I go through the stages, I'll also bring up uh, instances that I remember while going through them. But for right now, I want to talk about dreams. The dreams are tenfold crazy, but they're sharper. Not only that, you start to gain more control of the lucidity. Have you ever had a dream where you're about to do it, or you just are doing it with a female, right? Or whatever you do. When I was in the middle of SR and dreams would come, entities or energies would enter my dream state and actually try to take my seed. I'm not lying to you. This is just what I've written down in my dream log. And what is awesome is when you can control even saying no or, getting them away from you in your dream. It's what that symbolized to me was a commitment to what I was doing. And all those energies that came by were trying to make you relapse. And relapse is all about stage 1, where most men can never break out of and haven't. This doesn't make me better than anyone. Nobody's better than anyone. We're all at just different levels. And I did not know until I took control of my body how much power you get in the physical realm and the spiritual realm. You'll have to practice it to understand what I just said. So I initially wanted to practice this SR because I know that boxers, fighters, everyone would not they wouldn't have sex for weeks ahead of their big fight, right? Everyone knows that. Everyone's heard of that. Oh, no sex the night before, because it depletes you. It brain fogs you. It does everything that is not good for physical achievement, whatever you're trying to attain through physicality. It's best to not expel your seed before that, right? So I did more research because I have a competition coming up at the end of February. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this. And what I've noticed is when I'm training, the testosterone is tenfold, like I'm telling you. It's totally different. Power is in everything that you do. I suggest if you're a young any age male, just try it for 2 weeks and see how you feel. I'm going to tell you right now, the first 2 weeks are the most brutal. Third and fourth week, it'll start to smooth out. And then you're just going to start noticing all the freaking attention you get. And then whether you want to relapse, that's up to you. So let's get to the 5 stages of SR. 5 stages to semen retention. It is a journey through 5 distinct territories. And I felt every one of them. I didn't even know that that's what I was feeling until I did the research on this. And I was blown away by how precise these stages are. So, by the way, I said it once and I'm going to say it one more time. Most men do not get past stage 1. Are you most men? Most of those men stay trapped in the emptiness of depletion and dispersion. Some can reach the second stage, but end up relapsing in the cycle of the first one. The third stage is where power awakens within you. Not many can reach the fourth stage where everything starts to just go smooth, right? And the fifth stage, where only true men can reach, is the awakening or the ascension level. And I'm almost there. Actually, I think I'm already there, but I'm probably gonna keep it going. We'll see what's up. Like I told you guys earlier, the first 14 days are known to be the toughest, and I do vouch for that. Completing this for at least 90 days can turn a weak man into a powerful male. Not necessarily you have to be an alpha, but you will just be so much more well balanced in your masculinity. The human body operates in cycles. There are no shortcuts. Testosterone alone peaks in the body after, and now it's time for stage 1. This is between the first and the fourth day. This is called recovery. This is when the majority of men this is where the majority of men spend their entire lives of recovery, never even fully recovering, you know? Your vital energy remains drained. Energy that feeds your muscles or brain is now being consumed by reconstruction. You will become a semen factory as you build it back again and expel it and build it and back again. You'll always be in that cycle. You feel drained because you have to rebuild what you've lost. You remain in a mental fog. No clear thought patterns as you recover your power. This brings insecurity and a feeling of being exposed. And this comes with anxiety. I've noticed this from men when they look at me now, they can't even look at me in the eye because they feel ashamed of it, especially if I brought it up and said, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this right now." It's something they just feel weird about in themselves. Stage 2. This is the stage of balance. Within the 5th and the 9th day, in this stage, you are tempted to relapse because you feel like everything is back to normal. High energy and a little more confident. Your eyes have more life to them. Clarity returns to your mental state. However, here is where temptation comes at you even harder. You will begin to get more cravings for ejaculation, that quick fix you little gooners have, or little crackheads. Morning wood is every day, and so are intrusive thoughts. The body tells you it's time to reproduce. That's what morning wood is saying. It's like, okay, we're up and active. Shout out to my little nephew. That's his song. And most men will give in right at that moment. Learn to stay busy and active with exercise and whatever activity can keep your mind off of that is perfectly fine to do, and you will excel at it. Trust me. Now, this brings us to stage 3. The 10th day on to the first month is power. You will feel super, like you can conquer the world. You start to truly feel like a man again, like a full man. Yeah. You learn faster and create more. You start to cut through reality and can problem solve with ease. Then there is the magneticism, I think was the word I was looking for this whole time. You emanate high energy. It's an invisible aura, but it's there and can be felt. People listen to what you have to say or just stare at you in awe, and they don't even know why. Women will find reasons just to touch you. I vouch for that too. Or just talk to you or say hi. The danger to this stage is to let the ego take control. Now you start to get attention because retention. And for you to let the ego take over at this point would be your worst mistake because that would lead to relapse just because maybe you can pull one of these ladies that you like. It really takes a strong man to continue SR to the 5th stage. Some may become arrogant because they feel superior to other men. Pride will make you think you are above the stage 1 man, which you'll start to see and notice that in some men's faces. You will begin to not need much sleep. You're going to want to do your best to transform the sexual energy into constructive activities. I think that is the key to staying focused on this. But it does get easier. The cravings start to dissipate. They do. I could look at a fat booty right now and be like, nice. But before this, I might have been like, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Everything just starts to go like this. Okay. So we just hit stage 4 now, right? We're in it from 30 to 60 days. And this is what is called the flow state. This is the state everything starts to peel away and the cravings are practically not there. Just depends on how sick you are, I guess. The wild energy will start to calm down. Temptations are still there, but there is less struggle now to continue. It gets easier. I told you. Mastery begins to manifest, bruh. It does, though. There is a deep peace that is apparent within you, and other people notice it. People are drawn to the peaceful feeling that you exude. Every conversation comes with a natural ease. You will learn to appreciate the opposite sex more if you didn't. You won't be dominated by lust anymore. It will make you even more attractive. It's just a natural energy that the opposite sex has when they see someone with divine energy within them. Vices will start to lose their appeal. Destructive habits will just not make sense anymore. Mundane life will become satisfactory. You can just chill and read a book and be content without having to go out on the hunt. You know what I mean? So here we go. And now, stage 5. This is when you hit the 90-day mark. Stage 5 is the ascension. You are at the top of the mountain. It feels like a spiritual awakening. Intuition is high. Feeling other people's energy is easy. You will vibrate at a level that very few reach. A man will become steadfast. That's my favorite word, and it means immovable. All vices will have no power over you. The universe will then open its doors to you. Now, I know that last part seemed like I just went over the surface, and I did, because I'm not even fully there yet either. So the information is a little limited, but I can tell you what I just told you about the 5th stage carries more weight than I can ever say with words. You're just going to have to try it. The only thing about hitting the 5th stage is whether or not I want to relapse, because I feel like I know I can, but I know I also don't want to, because I feel at peak level. It's a catch-22, bro. Shakespeare would say, to bust or not to bust? That is the question. So I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you wrote your notes down, because you'll only know what I'm talking about when you practice it. Try it out. Start with a week. Cool. Bust it out. Whatever you got to do. If you have a lady, I don't know, that might be harder, because I guess we'll see. You guys tell me in the comments how it's gone for you, or what part is easy for you, what parts are not, and we could discuss it as men, women. Say, you can comment all you want. Let us know what you think about it. It's a very old practice. It's not like I like this. You can find this in some of the oldest books before the Bible. Trust me. So SR, it's a thing. It's a lifestyle. And I plan to use it whenever I need to. So thank you. I'm back. I got more episodes on the way. Please go to my shop and pick up any design. You can make a hoodie, a shirt, a cup, a bag. Customize it as you please. Okay? Dragging out.
That's a vibe. It's a vibe, yeah, yeah, late night. Oh, it's a vibe.
let me slide. Oh, it's a vibe, yeah, yeah. Dim the lights.